Yo, how's it going, guys? Revoh here, coming to with a brand new video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the best cards that are super subs that change the game for me in Weekend League. Cards that will win you games if you sub them on. You know, you're trailing, they'll tie in overtime, they'll score in overtime, they'll do stuff like that. But before I get into the video, make sure that you do leave a like, comment down below. Actually, I never asked for you guys to comment actually, but comment down below your super sub or your top 3 or whatever, the best card that you bring off the bench. Don't forget to subscribe, follow all the stuff popping up on the bottom left right there, everything in the description. Let's get into it, man. Okay, so I'm very excited for this video. I've been thinking about it for a while, but I'm like, I don't know how I should introduce this. You know, there's a lot of cards. Maybe there's gonna be more cards for the new promo, but I think I got my selections already. I'll give you guys a couple, maybe like 5, maybe 10 cards that I actually use to sub on into the game and change the game and stuff like that. But let's get into it, man. Okay, so one of the cards that I use a lot when I'm losing a game, I need somebody in the midfield to change it. Somebody that makes a lot of impact off the bench is Marcos Llorente. Now this guy at the moment, you could say he isn't a super sub, but a lot of you guys may have packed him already from like upgrade SBCs or stuff like that. This guy's kind of cheap. He's only like 20, he's like 20k at the moment. Yeah, he's like 20k. I know that's really not that cheap, but if you do pack this guy, you know, he's not in your starting squad, definitely bring this guy off the bench. When I'm losing games, I take off Nkunku and I bring him on, and that's just amazing. And his counterpart for that, say I'm winning a game and I need to hold the lead, instead of bringing this guy on because he's more attacking, I bring on Frankie de Jong. And Frankie de Jong is somebody who controls the game a little bit better, a little more defensive minded compared to Llorente, because Llorente is just fast, he's everywhere on the pitch. So for midfielders, I would say de Jong and Llorente are pretty good. De Jong is like a defensive one, or Llorente is like an attacking one. Another midfielder that is very good that I use early on in the beginning of the year, let me see if I have him in my club for like a cheaper budget. Where is he? Oh, he's right here. I just saw him. BARELLA. Not even the inform one, regular BARELLA. If you can't afford Llorente or de Jong, this guy's probably, you know, almost as good, just a little bit less stats, and you know, he's missing the height a little bit and the skill moves. He is 3-star, but this card is really good for the midfield that I did use. And remember, all these cards are based off of my experience with the cards. I'm not going to be giving you guys a card that I haven't used. So yeah, BARELLA, let me know who your best like midfielder that you could sub on is. Another card that I bring off the bench quite a bit, and he does do some bits, is ANSU FATI. Now I have used this guy since I did pack him. I bring him off a little bit off the bench for striker. He's got 19 games, 5 goals and 1 assist, but this is all FUT Champions. This is all later on in the game. So, you know, when I do bring him on, he has scored, he has saved me a bit. He doesn't feel like an 81 rated card. His stats don't feel like that. He feels a little bit better. You know, his shooting is very, very good. His positioning is very, very good. And he does feel fast. The only thing that I have with this card is that he's kind of weak, and his dribbling is a little bit sus, just a little sus, and his passing is not quite up to par. But he's fast, he could shoot. What more do you want on a card? And he's only like 15k, so you could pick that guy up as a super sub. Another card that is very, very good off the bench if you completed him is TALISCA. This guy as a cam was amazing for me. I don't really use him as much anymore, but as you see right there, 37 games played, 16 assists. That's just amazing right there. Or 16 goals and 8 assists. That's amazing. 6'3", 4-star, 4-star. He could still potentially get an upgrade if his team wins more games, and you know, if he performs good. But this is a very good card. He's got all the traits that you would want: finesse shot, flair, outside foot shot trait. If you have him in your club, you need a cam, you need somebody to change the game a little bit, this guy's perfect. Another card that I enjoy using, I wish I could get him into my starting lineup, but I can't at the moment, so I'm gonna have to make do with him being on the bench, is MAHREZ. Okay, now the conversion doesn't look that good. 29 games, 6 goals, but those 6 goals, trust me when I say it, they were game winners in FUT Champs and or division rivals, and he literally won me the game with those 6 goals. A very, very good card. He's kind of hard to fit into teams. You could run a 4-5-1 and put like Walker. You could use that BERNARDO SILVA card. You could put De Bruyne. He's a really good card. I think he's one of the better SBCs released. He was only like 150. 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. He's a tall card. He's got some nice animations in game, and he's got a finesse shot and flair trait. So this is a really good card to bring off the bench. A couple more cards. De Bruyne is a little bit expensive, so I'm not really going to count him as a super sub, but this guy was amazing. If you do have him, bring him off the bench. Not much to say on him. Sterling is somebody really, really good as well. I put my other one that I had into an SBC and then I packed him again. But the other one had a way better record. Off the bench, this guy's not 91 pace. He's like, he feels like 95 probably. He's very good. His dribbling is good. His shot's good. The only thing, again, the 3-star weak foot is pretty bad, and he doesn't have a finesse shot trait or an outside foot shot trait. But overall, I really like Sterling as a super sub for like a winger, not really a striker. A winger, left wing, right wing, doesn't matter. Good card right there. And the last one that I want to talk about that is actually in my club or sub bench, whatever. This guy right here. I know a lot of you guys completed him, and he probably doesn't start for you now. Or he didn't start for you, but he did get an upgrade and he looks really good. 82 pace, 82 shooting, 87 passing, 93 dribbling. City's definitely gonna go far in the Champions League unless they choke and they get knocked out by someone. But this guy is pretty good. High 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot. He's got 99 stamina, so you know he doesn't even need to be a bench player. It's just that I can't fit him into my team, but he's so good in the cam position. Sometimes I even put this guy as a winger, and he does really good as well with his passing. His crossing, 89, does not feel like that. He's done quite a few assists. I think all his assists are from like crosses to Mbappe, and he's pretty good, man. I think that's a good card. For defenders, there's really not that much super subs you could use for defenders, but somebody like probably like a Kimpembe, he's only like 15k, would be really good off the bench. I have used what was that one right back? What was that right back? I used a right back as a super sub one time. I think it was from the Bundesliga. Let me see. Do I have him in my club? It was a low rated one, and I used him in the midfield position. He was pretty good. This guy, Traore. I used this guy in the midfield, and he's pretty good. I used him in no, it wasn't Traore. Was it Traore? No, it wasn't Traore. Who was it? I'm completely lost. It wasn't Traore then. It was somebody. I don't know. I probably got rid of him. I forgot who it was. It was a defender that I used in the midfield. But yeah, those are all the players in my club that I use in super subs right now. These are literally the best ones for me. Another card that I used that was very good. This guy. I used him. Now he's up in price, and I sold him when he was cheap. But this guy right here. Oh, he's up in price now. 83. I used him for a long time. I sold him like 3 weeks ago when his price went up for Wilson, Manafa, and Corona and all that stuff, and the Liga NOS cards. This guy is amazing, guys. He's really good off the bench. 93 pace, 86 dribbling, 82 shooting. He's literally built to be a off the bench player because he's hard to link, but he's got great stats, man, and he's very cheap. So this is a really good super sub that you guys should and could be using in your weekend leagues to save you games. Another card that I really liked subbing on, but I don't sub him on as much anymore, is where's he? Premier League. I use this guy a lot. How much is he now? This was like when I first packed him in the beginning of the year. I don't know if he'll be as good now, but I used this guy a lot in the beginning of the year as a striker, and he was actually pretty good. He's really not that much of a difference maker now, but if you, this is more for like the budget type. If you guys don't really have many coins, Gnabry would be a great option off the bench. Another one that usually gives me problems off the bench is this guy right here. He's still like an OP card, dude. If this guy gets like a foot miss card, or if he gets something like that, I don't know, because his card is really good already, just like this. His dribbling, passing, everything. He's 4-star, great work rates. If he gets like another special card, this guy's gonna be a problem. But you know, for you guys on a lower budget, that card is very good. A midfielder that you can use for, you know, you guys that have more coins and you could just buy and it doesn't matter. Goretzka is probably one of, if not the best, box-to-box midfielder next to like Llorente and De Jong, as I gave you guys an example earlier. But this guy is very good. You could use him. Again, he's a little bit more pricey. But yeah, guys, those are all the super subs that I currently use, that I have used forever, and they are really good. There isn't one, I'm gonna be honest, there isn't one super sub that has stayed with me, and because I kind of keep playing around and changing them. I haven't found that one card that was amazing. It used to be Luis Diaz, but now he's not even in the team anymore, so that means he wasn't really that good to begin with. It used to be Talisca, but he doesn't even make the subs anymore. He's on the reserves. So I'm still waiting for that one overpowered card that I could bring off the bench. I was thinking that it was going to be this guy, but I didn't like him. I used him. I didn't like him though. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be this guy. I didn't like him though, and I sold him. I'm like, yeah, this guy's gonna be amazing off the bench, but he wasn't. And I'm still on the search for a good player, that I could bring off the bench. Give me your suggestions. Maybe you guys have something. Let me know what card you guys use that is the best super sub for me or for you guys. But for me, Llorente is amazing. He's gonna stay there forever as a box to box. MAHREZ is amazing, and Sterling is very good. Those are my top 3 super subs. Let me know what your guys is. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe. Peace.